I welcome you all. In this lecture, we will study about Karnaugh map and implicants. In Karnaugh map, we will study how we simplify given Boolean function or given Boolean expression. In this lecture, our first point is K map. That is K stands for Karnaugh map. What is Karnaugh map? Karnaugh map is a graphical representation used to simplify Boolean expression or Boolean functions. Okay. Now, types of K-map. So there are two types of K-map. The first one is mean term K-map and the second one is max term K-map. In mean term K-map, we will get, it gives simplified SOP, sum of product, because of sum of mean term expression will be there. Okay. Now, this one gives you simplified POS, product of sum. Why? Because the expression will be in product of max term. Now, when we are moving to simplification, then there is not guarantee that our simplification must be unique. Okay, na? So it may unique, may not unique. So depends on the our example. Okay, na? So simplified expression may or may not unique. So you cannot guarantee that it gives always unique result, unique simplified expression. Okay, na? Now we will study how our K-map looks like. Okay, na? So first of all, I am going to form the smallest K-map, that is two variable K-map. This is our smallest K-map. We know that if we have two variables, then how many input combinations are there? How many input combinations are there? It is 2 to the power 2 combination. We know that. If we have n variables, then it has 2 to the power n combinations. Okay, na? Similarly, if we have two variable K map, so the number of cells present in two variable K is 2 to the power 2. Okay, na? Because we have to represent all the inputs in the K map. Similarly, for two variables, number of cells in K map is to the power 2. So for n variable, number of cells in K map is 2 to the power n. Now I want to form two variable K map here. How it looks like? So whenever we are moving To form two variable k map, it looks like this one 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay na? So if it is a two variable k map, so one variable will be here, second one is here. I suppose that this x is MSB and this y is LSB. Okay na? Now I am going to write here a code. That code is known as gray code. How we know this code is gray code? In gray code, any two adjacent, if you pick any two adjacent gray code, then there will be 1 bit change, okay na, between them. So from here we have 0, here we have 1. So how many bits are changed here? Only 1 bit. Okay na. Similarly, I am put 0 here, 1 here. So how many bits are changing here? Only 1 bit. So this 0, I am talking about mean term k map here. Mean term k map. Okay na. Because two types of k maps are there na. So I am talking here mean term k map. This 0 denotes x bar. These numbers from these codes denotes for this variable only, and these codes denotes for this variable. Okay na. So if in mean term, if the value of variable is 0, then we will represent that in complemented form. If it is 1, then we represent in normal form. Similarly here also, so it will be y bar, this is y. I want to write the number which this cell represent. So here we have 0, here we have 0. So this cell will be 0 0. This cell will be 0 0. For this cell it is MSB is 0, LSB is 1, so it will be 0 1. For this we have MSB is 1, LSB is 1, so it will be 1 1. For this it is MSB 1, LSB 0. So if we write in decimal, so what will be the value of this? 0 0 means 0, 0 1 means 1, 1 0 means 2, 1 1 means 3. Okay na? So the decimal value of each cell I have written here, that is 0 1 2 3. 0 1 2 3. Okay now, first we complete first row, then we move in the second row. So 0 1 2 3. Now I want which mean term is represented by this 0. So we know that if we have 0 0, okay na, the input variable is 0 0, then in mean term we represent as x bar y bar. So this cell will represent x bar y bar, this will represent x bar y, this will represent x y bar, this will represent x y. Okay na. So this is two variable mean term k map. Now move for the max term k map. We have max term k map here for two variable. So if it is two variable max term k map, so how many cells are there? 4 cell. MSB is represented here, LSB is here. So it will be 0 1 0 1 because of gray code. So the value of this we have already know, 0 1 2 3. Okay na. So what will be the value of this cell? This cell, this cell and this cell. Okay na. What will be the value in max term k map? So if you talk about here in max term, 0 represent normal variable and 1 represent complemented variable. Again 0 represent normal variable, 1 represent complemented variable. So what we have here, we are how we obtain max term. When we denote the numbers in terms of variables, then we take OR operation in between. So here we have x, from column we have y, so it will be x plus y. Now from rows we have x, from column we have y bar. So from rows we have x bar, from column it is y. Okay na? So it will be x bar plus y bar. So this will be the max term K map. Now move for the 3 variable K map. How it looks like. Three variable K map. Variable is 3. So how many cells will be there? To the power 3, that is 8 cells. So for 8 cells, suppose I can form this. Okay na? So one variable is here because we have only 2 cells. So for one variable 2 combinations will be there, either it will be 0 or 1, and I place here the remaining 2 values. So this is our MSB and this Z is our LSB. So what is the value of this 0 0 0 1? It will be 1 1 because it is a gray code. In gray code, adjacent cell, difference in adjacent cell code is of 1 bit. So 0 1, it cannot be 1 0 because if you place 1 0 here, then 2 bit change will occur. Okay na? So that will not follow the concept of gray code. So it will be 1 0, the last one. This one is 0, this one is 1. I am going to make mean term K map. Mean term K map. In mean term K map, it will be x bar, it will be x. This is y bar z bar, y bar z, y z, y z bar. So what will be the value of this? Again you can calculate 0 0 0. 0 from here, from row side 0, from column side 0 0. So it will be 0 0 0, that will be in decimal 0. From row side 0, column side 0 1, so it will be 0 0 1, so it will be 1. From here we have 0, from here we have 1 1, so 0 1 1 is 3. Again from here we have 0, from column we have 1 0, so 0 1 0 means 2. Now I want to write for this 1 from rows and 0 0 from column, so it will be 1 0 0. 1 0 0 is 4. 1 from rows, 0 1 from column, so it will be 1 0 1, that is 5. Similarly it is 6, this one is 7. So after writing 2 column, you have to jump the third one. So when we have this third column, then don't write decimal number here, just jump to the next column. Write first here, then move to here in this sequence. Okay na? 0 1, then 2 here, then 3, 4 5, jump 6 here, 7 here. Okay, now you know the how to write expression in cells. So this one denotes which mean term? X bar y is x y bar z bar. It will be x bar y bar z, x bar y z, x bar y z bar. It will be x y bar z bar, x y bar z, it will be x y z x y z bar. This is our min term K map. Similarly, you can form max term K map. So if you move to this is the max term K map I am going to build. So it will be x, this one is y, yz, it is 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. So this one will represent what? 0 0 represent x, this will be similarly it is 0, so it will be y, this z is also 0, so it will be z, and in between we are ORing, so it will be y plus z bar, y bar plus z bar, y bar plus z. If you want to write the decimal equivalent, so 0 1 jump 1 2 come back 3 4 5 6 7. Okay na? So if you want to write max term for this cell, it will be x plus y plus z, because from this side we have x, from this side we have y plus z. So it will be x plus y plus z bar for this cell. For this cell it will be x plus y bar plus z bar, x plus y bar plus z. For this we will have x bar plus y plus z. This is x bar plus y plus z bar. This is x bar plus y bar plus z bar. This one will be x bar plus y bar plus z. Okay na? Similarly we can max. So this is our max term K map. Okay na? Now we move for the 4 variable K map. How it looks like. So we have 4 variable K map. Again we know that if we have 4 variable, so for 4 variables how many cells will be there? 2 to the power 4 cells. Okay na? That is 16 cells are there. So how we will be? (16) cell na? So this is our 4 variable K map. Represent 2 variable here because we have 4 combinations. ZW, remaining 2 is here. It will be our MSB. I am preferring this one. Zaruri nahi hai ki yahi hai. You can go for the here also. You can let MSB Z. Okay na? So I am supposing that X is MSB and W is LSB. कोई हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल नहीं है. यू कैन राइट MSB in any side. Okay na? It will all depends on you only. So it will be 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. It will be 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. So I am going to write the decimal equivalent for this. It will be 0 1. We jump this one. It will be 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now I want to write the decimal equivalent for this ones. So 1 1 from this side, 0 0 from column side. So it will be 1 1 0 0. 1 1 0 0 means 12. Okay na? So you have to jump from here to here. Okay, you have to jump the third row also. I will show you here. So it will be 1 1 from column, it is 0 1. So 1 1 0 1 is 13. From here if you write for this, it will be 1 1, and from column it will be 1 1. So 1 1 1 1, it will be 15. So from here we have 1 1, from column we have 1 0, so it will be 14. If you write here, so it will be 1 0 from row, 0 0 from columns, so it will be 8, because 1 triple 0. 1 0 from here, 0 1 from column, so it will be 9. Again 1 0 from here, 1 1 from here, so we have 11. Now from 1 0 here, from column we have 1 0, so 1 0 1 0 is 10. So what we have learned here, so whenever you are moving from left to right, then you have to jump the third column, and when you move from top to bottom, so you have to jump which one? Third row, to write the decimal number. So first we write 0 1, then jump 2, back 3, come back to 3, and this third column, then 4 5, again jump 6 7, then we jump total third row, we will be here 8 9, again jump 10 11, come back to the third row 12 13, again jump 14 15. Okay, now if you want to write the value of this, then you can easily, now you can write here. Okay, now easily you can write. We will not write while simplify the function, we will not write the variables. I am just telling you that what min term or max term we have considered in each cell. Okay, na? So this is our up to 4 variable K map, how it looks like. Okay, na? Now our next concept is, when we place each min term or max term in K map, then our next job is to group those मीन टर्म और मैक्स टर्म. ओके ना, उनको हम क्या करते हैं? ग्रुप करते हैं. वी परफॉर्म ग्रुपिंग. ग्रुपिंग इन K map will be in powers of true, in powers of, always perform grouping in powers of 2 only. Okay na, powers of 2 means 2 के power 0, so one cell group possible. 2 के power 2, 4 cell group possible. 2 के power 1, 2 cell group is possible. 2 के power 3, 8 cell group is possible. 2 के power 4, 16 cell grouping is possible. Okay na, so in this way you have to group. You cannot group 3 cell. Okay na, you cannot group 5 cells, you cannot group 6 cell. Okay na, and grouping always possible for adjacent cell. Adjacent cell, adjacent cell कैसे decide होगा? There will be one bit change among the adjacent cell. So right here, and between any two adjacent cell, there is one bit change in their code, in their gray code. Okay na, now what happened when all the cells of a K map are grouped? When all the cells of a K map when all the cells of a K map, if is grouped, then output is equal to 1 in case of mean-term K-map and output equal to 0 in case of max-term K-map. So when all the cells of a K-map is grouped, then if it is mean-term K-map, then output will be 1. If it is max-term K-map, then output will be 0. Okay, na? Suppose I have this K-map and I have all cells as 1. Okay, na? Then what happened? I want to group them. So we have to group here because you write here 0 1, it will be 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. So all cells are adjacent. See here 0 0 is adjacent to 0 1, 0 1 adjacent to 1 1, 1 1 adjacent to 1 0. Okay, na? So you can group this one like this. So here we have in powers of 2 because 4 cells we have grouped together. So if we have x here, yz here, so it will be x bar, this is x, this will be y bar, z bar, it is y bar z, yz, yz bar. So if you talk about this group, okay, now which we have grouped together, okay, so from here, from row wise, what is common in all the cells? X bar. So x bar is common. Now from above, anything common? No, because it is y bar z bar, y bar z, yz, yz bar. It must be common in all the cells. So no, nothing will be common either y or z, either y bar or z bar. Nothing is common in these 4 cells. So the expression for this cell will be x bar. So how many variables K-map is there? So it will be 3 variable K-map. So when we group 4 cells together, then how many variables is eliminated in this cell? It will be 2 variable y and z, because the Boolean expression obtained by grouping this cell is x bar. Only x, in terms of x we got the Boolean expression. So total how many variables are eliminated? 2 variables, that is y and z. Okay, na? So I am going to discuss one table here that will tell you if you grouped number of cells, then how many variables are going to eliminate. Okay, na? So I am going to make here. So we have number of cells grouped. Here we have number of variable eliminated. If you group 2 cells, so it is known as pair. How many variables going to eliminate? 1. Okay, na? You can see here. How we get 1 here? We can write 2 as a 2 k power of 1. So this power tells you how many variable eliminated here. So if it is 4, because it is always in powers of 2, so if it is 4, then it is known as quad. We can write it as 2 to the power 2. So how many variables going to eliminate? 2 variable. If you group 8 cells, it is known as octet. So how many? 2 to the power 3. So how many variables are going to eliminated? 3. So if you group 2 to the power n cells, then number of variable eliminated is n. For that particular grouping, okay na, not for whole K-map. So this will be our, if you have number of cells group, then how many number of variables are going to eliminated. Now we are study priority of grouping. Grouping कैसे करेंगे हम, on which basis we perform grouping. So we write priority of grouping. Priority of grouping में we have, we will try if all the cells are grouped together, then go for that. Okay na, all the cells group together, then go for that. Okay na, suppose we have maximum that grouping occurred of 8 cells, so we move for octet first, then we move for quad. So maximum possible grouping we will form first, then we move for pair. If nothing is there, then we move for singleton, and at last we have to remove redundant group. After making that, we have to remove redundant group. Redundant group क्या होता है? What is redundant group? If each cell of a group is covered by other grouping, okay na? If each cell of a group is covered by other grouping, then it is called a redundant group. Redundant group. So if any redundant group are there, then you remove that, but removal will be at last only. Okay. So first of all, you have to perform maximum possible grouping. Maximum cell, you can go for that group that can form maximum cell grouping. Okay na? After that, you will reduce that if nothing is possible. So how we group? I have already told you, only you have to group in adjacent cell. Okay na? And one more thing, cross grouping is not allowed. Cross grouping is not allowed. Suppose I have this one, I told you here. Suppose I have 4 variable K-map. So in this 4 variable K-map, you cannot group these two. You cannot group this one. This grouping is not allowed. This grouping is not allowed. Okay na? So cross grouping is not allowed. Which grouping? Cross grouping is not allowed. You can group this side with this side. You can group. Okay na? And if you want, you can group all the corners. Can group all the corners together. So you can group this one, this one, this one, and this one. Top cells to bottom cells. Can group together. Can group together. Top means this one. these four are top. This can be grouped with this one. Okay na? So top cells, this is our top cell, this is our bottom cell, you can group together. Okay na? Now left cell, leftmost cell, this is our leftmost cell. Leftmost cell can be grouped with a rightmost cells. Okay na? So leftmost cells can be grouped, can group together. Okay na? Only cross grouping is not allowed, otherwise all other groupings are allowed. Okay na? Only cross grouping is not allowed, always remember this. Now we have some example of K-map. Okay na? So let us try all these examples. So in example 1 we have this K-map. Okay, and we have to find out the simplified expression, and these are the four option for that. Okay na? So let us start. So we know that we go for the maximum possible grouping. Okay na? Maximum possible grouping means a group in which maximum number of cells are covered. So we are going for that. So if you look here, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 ones is there. So I want to group all these ones. So maximum, what is possible? Which type of grouping possible? Maximum octet is possible because 8 ones are there, 8 mean terms are there. Okay na? So octet is possible, but we cannot make octet here, we cannot create octet here, because if you go for the octet then this will be the diagonal. Okay na? Diagonal elements will be there. Okay na? So you cannot group diagonal elements in K-map, we know that. Now octet is not possible, then next is quad. So if we go for the quad, then see here, it can be grouped together because all are adjacent. That after that, is there any other quad is possible? No, you cannot group, you cannot make another quad. Okay na? So next is pair. So first we try octet, then quad, then pair, then single term, and then we remove the redundant term. So next one is pair. So one pair, you can group it like this, 2, one more pair is there, and this is one more pair. So total how many pairs are there? 4 pairs. Okay na? Now all the ones are grouped now, so we are just trying to group all the ones. Okay na? So all the ones are covered here. Then we move to the identify for the redundant group. Is there any group which that is redundant? Yes, we have one group, this quad is. A group is called as redundant if all its cells are covered by adjacent grouping. Okay na? So if you talk about this quad, you talk about this quad, so all the ones, this one is covered in this group, this one is covered in this group, this one is covered in this group, this one is covered in this group. So this, all the cells of this quad are covered by other groups or other adjacent group. So this quad is a redundant group. So what we do? Remove a redundant group. So this group is redundant, so we have to remove it. Okay na? Means what? We cannot write the expression of redundant group in the output. Okay na? So remaining we have 4 pair, you have to write expression for that. So for this pair, to make this pair, these 2 cells are responsible, this one and this one. Okay na? So we take common in rows, we take literals, those are common in this row and these two columns from which this group is created. Okay na? So यहाँ पे अगर हम what is the value of this, it will be w bar x bar, it is w bar x, it is wx, it is wx bar. Similarly it is y bar z bar, this one is y bar z, it is yz, this one is yz bar. Okay na? Now so the common literals in are the common terms from rows is w bar x, so it will be w bar x. And what is common in columns? It is y bar z bar, it is y bar z, so which one is common? Y bar only, so it will be w bar x y bar. Now I want to write expression for this pair, so it will be from row wise it is w bar, in column we have yz common in these two ones, these two cells. Okay na? Now go for this one. So in rows we have wx and in column we have y. Now go for this one. So in rows we have w and in column we have y bar z, so it will be w y bar z. So what will be the simplified functions? That will be w bar x y bar, because of sum of product, we got product here, now we perform sum on that product. Okay na? So it will be w bar yz, then the next term will be w y bar z plus w x y. So which option is correct? This will be your result. So which option is correct? W bar x y bar, yes. W bar yz, yes. W y bar z, w x y. So B option is correct. Okay na? Now next question is this one. We have a function, boolean function f, in which w is msb and z is lsb. Okay na? And we have this sum of mean term form. So we know that how many variables are there. Okay na? If variable is not given, then go the maximum value of this. So far suppose I have 14, so 14 can be represented in how many bits? Minimum 4 bits. Okay na? Minimum how many bits? 4 bits. So this function f has 4 input variable. Okay na? You can decide from here also. So it will be our 4 variable k map. देखो ड्राइंग कितनी अच्छी है मेरी, लाइन भी बहुत जैसे लग रही लाइन डांस कर रही है ना. So it will be wx, it is yz. So I'm directly going to write w bar z bar, y bar z bar, y bar z, yz, yz bar. It will be w bar x bar, w bar x, wx, wx bar. So it is 0, 1, jump 2, 3, 4, 5, then you jump 6, 7, jump this all cells of this row, that is third row. So we will be here, that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now I have 1 here, so write 1 here. 3 पे 1 लिखो. 4 write 1 on 4. 6 write 1. 9, 11, 9, 11 is 1. 9, 11 is 1. 12, 14. 12, 14 is 1. So it is 1. Now we have to simplify this function f. So what will be the value? I already told you this top can be grouped with this bottom. So this can be grouped with this. Similarly, this left side can be grouped with right side. Okay, na? So, how many quads are possible? Two quads are possible. First one, this one, and second one is this one. So, these two are grouped with these two. So, one quad is this one, and these two is grouped with this two. So, one quad is this. So, total two quads are formed here. So, write the expression for those. So, what is common in this and this? What is common? We have x bar. So, x bar, and from here this one for this and this one we have z. So, it is x bar z. Now, go for this. From rows we have x common here, w bar x, wx. So, x is common, and from column we have this one and this one. So, y bar z bar, it is y z bar. So, it will be z bar common. So, f will be x bar z plus x z bar. What it means? It means that how many variables are there? Before simplification we have w, x, y, z, but after simplification the f depends on how many variable? Two variable, that is x and z. So how many variables are eliminated? Two variables are eliminated. So so this f is independent of how many variables? Two variable. Okay, na? This will be the answer. Next question. I have this function and we have to simplify this. Okay, na? So we have how many variables? 1, 2, 3. 3 variables are there. So 3 variable k map will be there, and it is in sum of mean terms. So mean term k map we will formed here. So this is our 3 variable k map. Suppose I have x here, y z here. So it will be y bar z bar, y bar z, y z, y z bar, and this one will be x bar x is 0, 1, jump 2, 3. Now I am going to put one output in these cells. So we have x bar, y z bar. X bar from here, y z bar is from here. X bar, so this cell value will be x bar, y z bar. It will be 1. X bar, y bar, z. X bar from this side, y bar, z from this side. So it will be x bar, y bar, z. It will be 1. X, y, z bar. X from this side, y from this side, and y, z from z bar from this side. So it will be x, y, z bar. This one will be the next. X, y bar, z. X from this side, y bar, z from this side. So this will be the cell. X from this side, y z from this side. So x, y, z we have. It will be this one. Now we have to group all these ones. Okay, na? So how we will group them? Maximum we have how many? 5 ones are there. So maximum quad is possible. Can we form quad here? No, we cannot form. Okay, na? Then we move to the pair. So this is one pair, this is one pair, this is one pair, and this one is again one pair. Okay, so how many total? Total 4 pairs are possible in this case. Okay, now we are going to decide which one redundant. If you consider this one, this one, this one, then this pair is redundant. Okay, this pair is redundant. But if we consider this pair, and this pair, then in that case this one is redundant. I will change this color. So if you consider this one, and this one, then this will be the redundant. Okay na? So according to the answer we will go for that. So in this case two answers are possible. Okay na? So I am going to write, so for this group, so from here nothing is common. From column we have y bar z. Again for these two, for this pair we have nothing is common in rows, so go for the columns. So now for this we have x from here, for this we have x from rows, and it is y bar z, and this one is yz, so it will be z is common. So now for this, from here we have x, and from above we have yz and yz bar, so y is common. Now match with the solution. So we have how many solutions? Two solutions for this K-map. That's why I have written that simplified expression may or may not be unique. In this case it is not unique, so it will be, so what will be the answer? It will be either y bar z plus yz bar. It will be compulsory, okay na, in the expression. Which one is optional? Either you put this one or this one, so it will be xz. The first simplified expression is this one. The second simplified expression is y bar z plus yz bar, plus I have taken this one and treat this xy as redundant. Now I am going to take xz as redundant, so what will be the answer? Xy. So these two are the solution for this function, okay na? So let's see which one is given here. xz bar is given? No, it is not. xy we have, yes. y bar z, see here, xy, y bar z, yz bar, so this one is given, so this is the correct option. Next, x bar y, no. X bar y bar, no. So only B is the correct option. So the truth table of this Boolean expression is given. So how many variables are there? 3 variables. So we have to form 3 variable K-map. But if you see answer, then answer is given is product of some form, okay na, because it is simplified version. Any product of max term we have to consider here, because answer is in product of some form, okay na. So when we consider, I am taking A here, this is max term K-map na. So 0 represent 0, it is 1, will be 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. So in this case we have a bar. In this case we have b plus c. For this we have b plus c bar. For this we have b bar plus c bar. For this we have b bar plus c. Now so we have to consider product of max term, so output will 0 consider, okay na. So these are the output 0. Now go for that. So at 0, decimal value of this is 0, it is 1, it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So which one is 0? 0 1 2 is 0. So I am going to put here 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we know that 0 1 2 as 0, so 0 is this one, 1 is this one, 2 is this one, so all is 0. Now go for 4 5 is 0, 4 5 is 0 means this one and this one is 0, and then we go for 7, 7 is 0, it will be 0. No, understood? So now we are going to group. So if you see here, quad is possible. See here, we have one quad. Any other quad is possible? No. Okay, na? So go for the pair. So this pair is grouped with this one. Now I have already told you that this left cells can be grouped with the right cells. So it can be grouped with this one. Okay. Now we have group already. So we are going to write function for each group. So if you consider this quad, what will be the value? So the expression for this quad will be, from here, from row side, is there anything common? It is A, this one is A bar, nothing is common. So from above we have only B common, so put B here. Now go for this one. So for this pair we have A bar from rows common, A bar is common, and from columns we have B plus C bar and B bar plus C bar, so C bar is common, and we are making sum term, means product of sum, so it is sum terms. So in sum term we have to place sum in between two literals. Okay na? Now go for this one. So for this one, A is common from row side, and from column side B plus C, this one is B plus C, this one is B bar plus C, common, C is common. Now what will be the answer for this? F equal to B, we have obtained the sum term, so we have to product them to make product of sum. So it will be B, A bar plus C bar, and then A plus C. Which option is correct? B, A bar plus C bar, A plus C. First option is correct. Next, go for this one. So again we have how many variables? 3 variables. So 3 variable K map will be there, and this is which form? This is product of max term. So we are going to form max term K map. It will be A, this one is BC. So this is B plus C, this one B plus C bar, B bar plus C bar, B bar plus C. This is A bar. Now I am considering, since I am considering max term K map, so A bar plus B bar, in place of A bar plus B bar we have to put 0. So A bar plus B bar, A bar from here plus B is this one also B, this one also B, so place 0 here also and here also, because from here we will get A bar, from this side we will get B in both the cases, so we place 0 on both cells. Okay now? Now A plus C bar, A from here and C bar is this one, it will be 0 0. Now B bar plus C bar, B bar plus C bar is this one, B bar plus C bar, so it is already 0, so put 1 0 here. Okay now? Now we have to group all these zeros, so I am going to perform grouping. So one quad is possible here, okay, and one pair is possible. So two terms will be there, two groupings will be there. So now I am going to write expression for this grouping. So from here nothing is common for this quad. From above we have only C bar is common. From this side for this pair we have A bar common, and from above we have B common, will be plus B. What will be the function? Function will be A bar plus B bar, A bar plus B, C bar. Which option? Our next concept is DCC. DCC is don't care condition. Don't care condition. Suppose I have a truth table X, Y, Z, F. Here I have a truth table 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Suppose we have 3 inputs. So with 3 inputs, how many combinations will be there? 8 combinations. Now, suppose I want a digital circuit. I want to design a digital circuit. Okay, na? That only work on these 6 input, above 6 input. Only work on these 6 inputs only. Okay, na? I don't want this circuit to work on these 2 inputs. Okay, na? So whatever we output here for these inputs, it will not affect on our circuit. Okay, na? So suppose I have this one 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay, na? Suppose the output of this one is suppose output of these inputs are this one, and for these 2 inputs whatever output will come, it will not affect our circuit. Okay, na? Or you can say the best way describe it as you never apply these 2 input on your circuit. Okay, na? So these two are called as, these 2 inputs that can never be applied on your circuit is known as don't care condition. Okay, na? So either output will be 0 or it is 1. We don't bother about the output of this. Okay, na? So we place here X, here we place X, because we are not going to apply these inputs in our circuit. Okay, na? So these inputs are called as don't care condition. So what is the definition of don't care? The inputs that can never be applied to the digital system is known as don't care condition. Okay, so what is the benefit of DCC? The benefit of DCC is DCC provide additional simplification. Additional simplification in KMAP. KMAP में क्या करता है ये? Additional simplification it will provide. Okay, na? And one more thing, one point is also there. DCC is not mandatory to group. Okay, na? DCC is not mandatory to group. DCC को we will group only when it will simplify the function. Okay, na? Otherwise we don't allow DCC to group. Okay na? Whether you apply min term or max term, DCC will be same. So DCC will be same for min term and max term expression. So DCC value will not change whether it is min term or max term. Okay na? Suppose I have this situation. So when we go for grouping, then you have to group this one. Okay na? Because you cannot group only these two ones. In that case your grouping is small, but when you get these four cells together, then it will make you quad. And we know that here you can see here, if a pair is there, so it will eliminate only one term. And if a quad 4 is written as 2 to the power 2, if a quad is formed, then it will eliminate how many terms? 2 terms. We already know. So we are trying for maximum possible cells to group together. So that's why we will form a quad here, not pair. Now the next grouping will be this one, but in this or this one only we have don't care. So it is not necessary to group all the don't cares together without having any one. Okay na? So because it will increase, it will give one additional term in the Boolean function, because you are right, for this one term will be from this quad and one term will be from this quad. So total 2 term will come in the output, but is not required. Why? Because in this grouping we don't have any cell, any one, you know? So it is not required for us. Don't form such types of don't care condition. Only form this type of don't care condition, so that it will reduce our complexity, will simplify our function more. This group is not allowed, because it will form one additional term. Okay na? Because it will form one additional term. Now suppose this question is given, a Boolean function is given f equal to x bar y plus x y bar z bar. Okay na? And it is written that it is found that input combination x equal to y equal to 1 when both x and y is 1 can never occur. What it means? It means DCC. So whenever x and y are equal to 1, it can never occur, means it is DCC only. Taking this into consideration, f is given by, okay na? So how many variables are there? 3 variables. So for 3 variables, we will form 3 variable K map, that is 3 variable min term K map. It will be x here, y z here. Now y bar z bar, y bar z, y z, y z bar will be x bar x. Now we have x bar y, from where we will get x bar from this side, y from these two, so it will be 1. Now x y bar z bar, x from here, y bar z bar is this one. Okay na? Now the value of this is 0, this is 1, this is 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. We already know it. So whenever x equal to y equal to 1 means both are 1, x1 and y1. So x1 means x, y1 means y. So x1 here, y1 is here. So this will place be the don't condition, because it can never occur means this tells us whenever x and y is equal to 1, then we place don't care in those places. So 1 here from x, y is 1 here, so it will be don't care. Now again x from here, y from here, so 1 from here, 1 from column, so it will also be the don't care. Okay, now I will go for the grouping. So if you perform grouping, then you have to group this one, and I already told you this can be grouped with this one. Any left side cells can be grouped with right side cells. So what will be the value of this? So from here, what is common? Nothing is common. From above we have y, and for this we have x from row, and from column we have y bar, z bar, y, z bar. So which one? Z bar. So z bar will be there. So the function will be y plus x z bar. Which option is correct? Y plus x z bar. D option is correct. Okay, na? So in this way you can perform grouping of don't care. Next concept is implicant. Product term, or you can say mean term. Mean term is product term only. In SOP and some term, or you can say max term. In POS is called as implicant. Okay, na? Suppose I have a function f is equal to xy plus xy bar z plus xz, and if anyone ask you how many implicants are there, so it has 3 implicant. F has how many? 3 implicants. What are those implicants? The product term of this. So one is xy, second one is xy bar z, and third one is xz. So these are our implicant. Okay, na? Our next concept is prime implicant. Prime implicant. So product term obtained by grouping mean terms in K-map, or some term obtained by grouping max term in K-map is known as prime implicant. Okay, na? PI is obtained by all the biggest possible grouping in K-map. Okay, na? PI is obtained by all the biggest possible groups. It will not group all the biggest possible grouping in K-map. Okay, na? So जितने भी you can form group, all the जितने भी biggest group आप बना सकते हो, you can try for that. That will be our PI. Okay, na? Suppose I have this scenario. and I have these much ones. So when we perform grouping, so what will be the maximum grouping? One group, two group, and this one is three group. Okay, na? Any other group is possible? No. So pi is, how many pi are there? 3 pi. Okay, na? So number of pi in this K-map will be 3. So you have performed all possible grouping, okay, na? In K-map, that will give you the all the PIs. Next one is EPI. Our next concept is EPI. PI means essential prime implicant. It is very easy, don't worry. It is easy to decide which is PI, which is EPI. Okay, na? A PI in which at least one cell is not covered by adjacent PI is called as EPI. ओके ना? तो एक ऐसा PI जिसमें एटलीस्ट उस PI का वन सेल इज नॉट ग्रुप्ड विथ अदर PI या अदर ग्रुपिंग, then that PI is known as EPI. For example, suppose I have that above example, na? So I have this example already in PI. So we know that this, suppose this is the case, okay? In this case, maximum possible grouping is this one. I am placing dotted line. Okay, na? So if you talk in these three groups, we know that all these three are PI. PI is equal to 3. We know that. So how many groups are there for EPI? So let's see definition of EPI one more time. So API in which at least one cell is not covered by adjacent PI is known as EPI. So suppose this is, we know that this one is a PI, and in this PI this one is not covered by any other PI. Okay, na? This one is not covered by any other PI, so this one will be EPI. Now for this, move for this. So in this grouping or in this PI, this one is not grouped with other PI, so it is also EPI. But if you talk about this one, so this one in this PI, then third PI, this one is grouped with this PI and this one is grouped with this PI. Okay, na? So all the ones that is involved or all the cells that is involved in this grouping is covered by adjacent PI. So this, the third one, this one, this PI is not, okay, na? So this is PI, this is PI, but this one is not PI. So total number of EPI is, this is EPI, this is EPI, but this one is not EPI. We know that. Why? So total number of EPI will be 2 only. Okay, na? This group is not EPI. Now the next we have that a redundant PI. It is a redundant prime implicant. Okay, na? A PI in which all the cells are covered by some EPI is called as RPI. Okay na? So API in which all the cells covered by some EPI is called as RPI. Okay na? So we can see in the previous example, we have this one. We have taken a 3 variable K map, and we have taken this scenario. Okay na? So we have grouped it in three groups. These are the 3 groups, and we know that this one is EPI and this one is also EPI. Okay na? So API in which all the cells are covered by some EPI. So this one, if you say here, if you see this one, this EPI is RPI or not. So this one is not covered by any other EPI, so this is not RPI. Similarly, this one is not covered by any other EPI, so it is not RPI. It is also not RPI. But for this PI, this PI is covered by some EPI. This one is covered by this EPI, and this one is covered by this EPI. So this PI is called as RPI. RPI. Okay na? So this is RPI. Always remember one thing, EPI will never be RPI. Okay na? So EPI will never be RPI. Always remember it. So this group is RPI. So total number of RPI here will be 1 only. EPI we have seen 2, and PI we have seen 3. Okay na? Now next one is selective PI, SPI. What is this? A PI that is neither EPI nor RPI is called as SPI. Okay, if you want to see examples, and you can see here, suppose we have this one 3 variable K map, and I have this scenario. So in this case, when we move to form grouping, so 1 group, 2 group, 3 group, and this one is 4th group. Okay, so how many PI are there? PI will be 4, because maximum grouping will be 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 group is there, so PI will be 4. Now I want EPI, RPI and SPI for this scenario. If you move for EPI, so the PI in which at least one cell is not covered by other PI is called as EPI. So if you talk about this one, so this one is not covered by other PI, so it is EPI. Again, for this one is not covered by other PI, so it is EPI. Okay, and if you talk about this group, okay na, so this one is covered by API, and this group is also covered by this cell is also covered by this PI. So both the cells of this group is covered by some PI, that's why it is not EPI. Similarly, this one, for this group, if you consider this group, then this one is covered by some PI, this one is also covered by some PI. So this is not our EPI. So total how many EPI is there? 2. If you go for RPI means what? If all the cells of a PI is covered by some EPI, then it is RPI. So if you talk about, we know that EPI will never be RPI. Okay na? RPI or EPI same नहीं हो सकता. Always remember this. So if you talk about this group, so it is RPI or not? No, because this one is covered by EPI. This one is covered by EPI, but this one is not covered by any EPI. And we know that in the definition of RPI, that see here, all the cells are covered by EPI only, not PI. So since this one is not covered by any other EPI, that's why it is not RPI. Similarly, again, this one is in this group. If you consider this group, in this group also, this one is not covered by any EPI, so it is not RPI. So RPI is 0. Next one is SPI, selective prime implicant. A PI that is never EPI nor RPI is called as SPI. So which one satisfies this above condition? Neither EPI nor RPI. RPI तो है ही नहीं यहाँ पे. और EPI we have 2, this one and this one. So जो बच गए, that will be our SPI. So this group and this group will be our SPI. So total SPI is 2 only. You are getting my points or not? Now I have taken some example. Let us decide how many number of PI, EPI, RPI and SPI are possible for each example. Suppose in this example we have 15. 15 means 4 variable K-map, because 15 can be represented in 4 binary bits. So that's why how many? For 1 bit 1 variable is required. So for 4 bit 4 variables are required. So it will be 4 variable K-map. So I am going for 4 variable K-map. Okay, it is 0, 1, jump 2, 3, 4, 5, jump again 6, 7, jump 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now 1 is 1 because it is sum of min term. 5 is 1, 6 is 1, 7 is 1, 11 is 1, 11 is 1, 12 is 1, 13 is 1, 15 is 1. So this is the scenario we have. So we have to decide how many number of PIs are there, how many number of EPI, how many number of RPI and how many number of SPI are there. So let's group. So we know that how we group it, because we have done this question. Okay na, in K-map simplification. So total number of PI is, how many PIs are here? So total number of grouping is called as number of PI. Okay na? So how many grouping occurs here? 5 grouping. So we have how many PI? 5 PI. No problem at all. Now how many EPIs are there? So what is the definition of EPI? A PI in which at least one cell is not covered by other PI is called as EPI. So if you talk about this one, for this group, it is EPI or not? Yes, it is EPI, because this one is not covered by, other PI. So this group is what? EPI. Similarly, this one is not covered by other PI, so it is also EPI. Similarly, this one is not covered by other PI, so it is also EPI, and this one is not covered by other PI, so it is also EPI. Now go for this quad. All the cells, if you see this one, this one, this one, this one, all the ones are covered by other PI, that's why it is not EPI. So total EPI is 4. Okay, now go for RPI. RPI means all the cells are occupied or covered by EPI. Okay, na? Then that will be known as RPI. So we know that if we go for RPI, then EPI is never be RPI. So we have only one group here, that is this quad. So this quad is RPI or not? Let us check. When it will be RPI? When all the cells present in this group, this quad, will covered by some EPI. So this one is EPI, covered with EPI, yes. This one is also covered by EPI, yes. This one is also covered by EPI, yes. This one is also covered by EPI, yes. So all 4 ones are covered by EPI. That's why this quad is RPI, and these pairs are EPI. We know that this pair of EPI is also EPI. This is also EPI. So how many? 1 RPI is there. How many selective PI? Selective PI is neither EPI nor RPI. So we know that all the groups are already selected in EPI and RPI. So how many SPI are there? 0. Okay, na? So no other group are there to be SPI, because SPI is neither RPI nor EPI. Now the next example, go for the example 2. Again we have 4 variable K-map because 13 is there. So 13 can be represented in minimum 4 bits. So 4 variables are required. So 4 variable K-map I again going to form. This is our 4 variable K-map. So 0, 1, jump 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now 0, 1, 0 पे 1 है. Now go for 1, 1 पे 1, 5 1, 8 पे 1 है, 8 has 1, 12 has 1, 13 has 1. So this is our case. In this case, how many PIs are there? Let us perform grouping. So if you perform grouping, so this is one group, this is one group, this is again one group, this is again one group, this one is again one group, and this one with this one, because top to bottom grouping is also possible. So this one is also grouped with this one. So how many groupings are possible? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 6 grouping are there. So total PI will be 6 only. Now go for EPI. If you go for EPI, then if you talk about this group, so this one is covered by other PI, this one is also covered by other PI, by this PI. Okay, na? So this is not EPI. Similarly, if you check, all the groups are, all the PIs, in all the PIs, all the ones are covered by some other PI. So how many EPIs are possible? 0. No one are here EPI, because if you consider this group, this one is covered by this group, and this one is covered by this one. So it is not API. Similarly, you can check remaining also. So how many RPI is there? Since we don't have any API, so RPI is all the cells are covered by API. When we don't have any API, so how we form RPI? So RPI we cannot form, so it will be 0 also. Okay na? And what is SPI? All the PI that is neither EPI nor RPI is called as SPI. So it will be 6 because there is no EPI and no RPI. So all the PIs are your SPI only. Okay. Again it is 4 variable K-map. So form that 4 variable K-map. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now 0, 1 हो गया, 1, 1, 5 पे 1, 7 पे 1, 15 we have 1, 14 we have 1, 10 we have 1. This is the case. In this case, when we perform grouping, so we have to group this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay na? Any other grouping is possible? No, not possible. So how many PIs are there? It is equal to the number of groups. So 1 group, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 groups are there. So number of PI is 6. How many EPI is there? So EPI is a PI in which at least one cell is not covered by other PI. So if you consider this one, which one? This one, then it is not covered by any other PI. So this is called as EPI. This group is EPI. Now go for this. This one is not covered by other PI, so this is also EPI. And all others, if you talk about this group, this group, this group, and this group, in all other groups, both the cells are covered by other PI. That's why these 4 are not EPI. So total EPI is 2 only. So what will be the RPI? If you talk about RPI, then this one is EPI. RPI in all the cells are covered by EPI. So if we know that this group and this group are EPI, so it can never be RPI. So check the remaining 4. If you go for this group, if you go for this group, so in this group, this one is covered by EPI. Okay. If this one is also covered by EPI, then it will be RPI. But this one is not covered by this second one is not covered by EPI, so it is not RPI. Similarly, in this group, if you check this group, in this group both the ones are not covered by EPI, so it is not RPI. Again, in this group, if you check, both the ones are not covered by EPI, so it is not RPI. Similarly, for this group, if you go, so this one is not covered by EPI, this one is covered by EPI. Okay, but if this one is also covered by EPI, then only it is RPI, but it is not covered by EPI, so this is also not a RPI. So total RPI will be 0. Total RPI we got here 0. Now SPI, neither EPI nor RPI. So EPI we have only 2. So the remaining 4, this one, this one, this one, and this one, these all are SPI, because SPI is neither API nor SPI and nor RPI. Okay, na? So it will be 4 only. So till now we have studied all the concept related to K-map. We have studied don't care condition, we have studied implicant, we have studied 4 types of implicant: prime implicant, essential prime implicant, redundant prime implicant, selective prime implicant. Okay, na? And we have studied how we calculate those prime implicants. Okay, na? Now in next lecture we will try some gate question based on K-map and implicant. Okay, na? So thank you very much, and let's crack the gate. You will definitely go and get a good rank. All the best.